You have a warrant. If you try to get on an airplane, they're going to take you into
They let
custody.
me last time. You let me out. They let me take it. I turned. Okay, the address I updated it. You know.
I don't give bonds 2 times in a row. Those words are coming. But before Judge Fleischer utters them, you'll meet a woman who isn't asking for a bond at all, just a place that's safe to go. This is Judge Fleischer's courtroom. Up first, Miss Tillis. 2 criminal cases and a deeper problem. Nearly 6 months in custody, her disability income cut off, nowhere to live. And Judge Fleischer refuses to let her plead her way back onto the street. Then there's the man waiting in the cells, a record from the front cover of the Fugitive Page. He was given a bond once. Now he's asking for another, and the judge has already made up his mind. We start with the woman who couldn't look him in the eye.
Ma'am, Miss Tillis, you're not going to look at me? Are you that upset? What's going on?
She had the older case. She picked up the new case. We do not have video on the newer case yet. However, the state has made an offer to time serve her on the older case and dismiss the newer one.
How long have you been in custody, ma'am?
She has 114 days credit on the older case, or she's been in for 114 days total on the older case and 55 on the new one.
Life, ma'am. What do you do in life? Do you work? Do you go to school? Who do you live with?
I'm not able to complete school because I don't have the correct resources. I take care of my younger sister.
And she also
I
receives.
don't want you to plead guilty just to get out of jail. I don't want that to happen because it's only hurting you even more than you are right now. But if I let you out, you've picked up 2 criminal mischief cases. How old are you? Who do you have in your life now? Is your mom around? Ms. Tillis, I want to let you out, but I have to know that I'm not going to let you out to the street. I'm trying to talk to you to get to know you in the little time that I have to see how much I can trust you if I let you out. I'm sorry? Who do you have in your life that's ready to help you now if we let you out? Yourself? Do you have any parents around?
Judge Mom is around. She's just not in the picture.
Father? Do you have anyone in your life that's ready to help you out and give you a place to live?
Set her up to go to the Harris Health Center.
I don't know if she knows what she's doing.
Okay.
I mean, we're not going to do this just to let you get out of the street because the street is not a safe place for you.
I don't have contact with him on a regular basis. But
So who are you living with before you picked up these 2 cases? Where? Did you have an apartment? Did you have, who owned the house? I don't know if I feel comfortable. I don't want you to plead guilty just to get out, ma'am. But if you give me a place that you have that they'll take you in, I'll let you out. Will you talk to Anna to see what we can do to try to help you find housing?
I can't get housing.
Why not?
I have a SSI, but my SSI has been getting taken.
Do you have any other family members in your life that can help you out to give you a place to stay? Aunts, uncles, who? Is that someone that we can reach out to and speak to? Do you have the number that we can have Anna call and verify? And
Her property at the
Yes,
jail.
I can.
you don't know the phone number by heart? Do you know any phone numbers?
Judge, if you'd like, we can roll this a couple of days and I can reach out to the next social worker to have them.
I'm looking now for a phone number. I have one, but I don't know if that's her phone number or someone else's phone number. I'm going through all the paperwork now to see if I can find anything. Is this 7599? Is that your number?
Yeah, the last 4.
I don't want you to say it out loud now, but the last 4 numbers, do you know what your phone number is?
Right, but do you know the number? There's a number that's on the paperwork.
Yes, that's my emergency contact.
Okay,
Wonderful. Can you reach out to that? And I'm going to give it to you now.
I can do that, Judge.
Okay. Can you please reach out to them, please? And then if we can find her housing, I'll give her a piano bond. I don't want to just plead guilty just to plead guilty to get out. Okay. I want find anything so that we can do it. And if we can have her talk to social worker, figure out housing and help with the SSI back so that she has some kind of income coming in. This is the phone number I have.
Okay.
And then if you maybe 2 days. Let's not take long. If you need any help, if you need any kind, like if you need investigative money to find any kind of relative for her, just anything you need.
Judge Fleischer wouldn't release Miss Tillis onto a street where she had nowhere to go, so he paused the whole case, brought in a social worker, and started hunting for housing and the income she lost. He treated the person, not just the paperwork. Was holding her until she had a safe place the right call? Type release or hold? Now the courtroom shifts. This man isn't short on a place to live. He's short on trust. He was on the front cover of the Fugitive Page.
Morning, Mr. Berry.
Huh?
Okay, Mr. Berry, we're bringing you out now because your lawyer has asked for me to set you a bond.
Yes, sir.
I don't know, I've got two main concerns. First, most importantly, are you a danger to my public? And number two, equally as important, are you going to go back to the jurisdiction you're wanted from?
Permission to speak?
No.
I'll give you a chance.
Yes, sir.
I know that you're going to tell me that it's gumdrops and rainbows and I get it.
Sir.
But the way that I get to know you is how you look on paper, because that tells me who you are,
Sir.
not what's in here, because a lot of people tell me things and when they walk out the door, they turn into someone completely different.
Sir.
And so that will really tell me who you are.
Sir.
Okay. I will give you the opportunity to speak. I'm going to give her the opportunity to speak as well. I'd like to know, number one, where is he wanted from, what for, and what kind of priors does he have?
Yes, Judge. He's wanted out of Fulton County, Georgia. On the front cover of the Fugitive Page, it states that he's wanted for theft of taking, but I did a little bit of digging and it looks like he's wanted for 4 felonies out of the same transaction. I don't know why they didn't include it on the teletype or running his FBI number to confirm. He's wanted additionally for second-degree felony criminal damage to property and two charges for unlawful person employed by or associated with criminal street gang to conduct and participate in criminal activity through commission of offense. It's a very, very long charge name. But it looks like it was the same offenses that he was originally wanted and he was extradited for back in 2022. I guess he either absconded or violated them again, but it looks to be open cases. And specifically, addressing bond is that the state would be opposed for him granting a bond. In the past 10 years alone, not excluding other states and anything past that, he's been arrested 21 times, 12 of them felonies, 2 revocations of paroles, and 3 evadings, 2 felonies and 1 misdemeanor. I believe he's the definition of a flight and safety risk, and due to that fact, we request that the court deny bond.
Your Honor, if I may. So in regards to the telegram, because obviously the state has their duty, I have my duty as defense attorney. All of the other charges that were not on that telegram were dismissed. The case was reduced to theft. This case has been pending since God knows when, because Fulton County is a very slow court. Your Honor, here as I stand with the same client, I stood before you 2 years ago asking for a bond for my client to go back. He granted a bond, Your Honor. And when he granted that bond, my client did what you would want anyone to do, which is turn himself in, appear in court. They gave him another court date. However, no, once he checked himself in, he was able to bond out of Fulton County. Since then, that case has still been pending. He has an attorney in that county as well. However, throughout the times, my client moved. The issue was that there was supposed to be an updated address change to the court. So there was a court date, I believe around August the 12th. And because they did not update his address, the notice was sent to his old address. They immediately issued a warrant. So my client was actually picked up when he came back from work. He didn't even know that he had a warrant. And I understand the state's position that my client does have an extensive history. I was also his parole attorney, which he was successfully discharged from as well. I know Mr. Berry and I could stand for him before this court. Anybody that I have stood before you has always, I'm not gonna take a client that's gonna embarrass me or embarrass you. He came, last time you allowed and granted a bond. He did exactly what he's supposed to do. And if you do it this time, he would do that again.
I don't give bonds 2 times in a row. And I counsel people every single time when they come here that if I give you a bond now, it's not gonna happen again. It's your responsibility. You've been a fugitive once. We don't let you do it over and over and over.
Sir.
I gave you a bond last time. I can't keep doing it because you're gonna keep, it's, the same thing's gonna keep happening.
It's not, sir, I promise you.
I get it, but it did. And I told you last time,
But it,
it's not gonna happen again.
yes, sir. Can I talk to you, please?
But Your Honor, it was not, so this.
How do I know that?
So I'm telling you this because I'm also an officer of the court and I've done my research, Your Honor. It was not his fault.
It wasn't.
It was not. It was just a mistake of address. That's the only reason why. I've been checking in with
He's
my client.
supposed to update them of
He
any
did.
change of address.
Can you
I
speak
did,
for
Your
that
Honor. Can I
part?
please talk to you, please?
So what I would do is reach out to Fulton County, let them know, and hopefully they'll pull the warrant. They'll pull the whole. Will they not?
Your Honor, I've had history with this county. They're very slow.
Yes.
It's very
Have you done
difficult.
work there?
Huh?
You've done work there?
For other clients.
Really?
Yes. Your Honor, can you just listen? Can you just hear him out
Please.
as to
I'm
why?
happy to hear you. Please.
Your
So
Honor.
with the regarding that you did update your address,
Yes,
specifically address that.
yes. Your Honor, the last time you gave me this bond, you told me to get a job and you told me to change my life. And I did that. I completed CDL school. I work every day.
Wonderful.
They put me on insulin. I take insulin 2 times a day. I can't, the way that they expedite you there, I'll be sick by the time I make it. My flight is already in the process of being booked, like you told me to left,
Can't take a flight.
to turn myself in.
Mm-mm. You have a warrant. If you try to get on an airplane, they're gonna take you into
They let
custody.
me, last time you let me out, they let me take it. I turned, okay, the address, I updated it, Your Honor. And,
How do I know that?
I mean, I didn't, I
Am I
haven't,
supposed to take your word for it?
I was honest with you last time about everything.
And that's why I gave you a bond.
But
And I
you're-
told you though,
you're-
the last time, it's not gonna happen again.
But you said if I messed up, and I did not mess up, Your Honor. I
Nope.
did good, Your Honor. I
Great.
promise you.
But now
You
something,
gave me 10 days to turn myself in. I turned myself in 6 days.
Your Honor, it was really because of the address change. And I
Please,
think-
Your
So
Honor.
if you're not going to at least believe him, you can hopefully.
it's not a matter of belief or disbelief.
Okay.
It's a matter of that we cannot continue to enable. That's what it is. And if I do this now, who's to say it's not gonna happen a third time?
It's not, Your Honor.
because-
Told me
They
that the
dismissed
first
my
time.
cases.
They
They dismissed
so-
3 of
so-
the cases, Your
So
Honor.
from the time of this charge was pending, 3 of those cases were dismissed, Your Honor, and then the other cases were dismissed at that. Clearly, the
Yes,
reason
sir.
why it's pending is because they don't have anything, but it's not.
So what? I mean, can't you do a speedy trial? Ask for a speedy trial.
So he has an attorney on that court. It's just the court's very slow and it becomes very different.
But
Yes,
what
Your
I,
Honor.
what I can assure you is, it was just a mere mistake, Your Honor, like,
So I just want to
Please,
step in
Your
real
Honor.
quick because I've had one before where they stated it was a clerical error. And I want to say only one time out of all the other times I approached where it was a genuine clerical error. Once they corrected it in the demanding jurisdiction is they removed the warrant. I've had that happen before. So if the court wants to roll it over for a day and if counsel wants to contact Fulton County to figure out if it was truly a clerical error and it was a misunderstanding of where it was to be shipped out for
But I
notice.
think what they're saying is that there was a problem where he's saying that he updated the address, but they didn't do it.
Sure, and that's what I mean, is if there was an error, right, with the court in
Gonna
Fulton
reach out
County.
to them and see if that's the case.
well,
You can Google it, Your Honor. It was a glitch in Atlanta's.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Berry, how did you update your address?
I called a bond company. That's what they entrusted me to do.
To update it, right? No.
Well, so I don't really talk for their system, but that's what I mean, is if it's a mistake on the court, right, and not
So
not the defendant.
what I would do is get into contact with the bail bond company and say, hey, man, this is what we did. You didn't do it the right way. We're gonna, if you don't fix this, there's a bail bond board that you can report activities to in the event that they mess up.
Sir, I understand, sir. Please, Your
Giving
Honor.
them one. I can't do it again. I never do, ever,
3 days and
No,
I'll
no.
be there.
Well, and it is also worth noting, it's probably good to update on the front end because he's on a deferred in our county before they revoke, because there was a warrant issued out.
It's also on deferred here.
He is,
For what?
for possession of controlled substance.
A less than a gram.
So, but the fact that he's open on deferred and no one has filed a motion to revoke, because initially all they see is the capias issued out August 15th. They haven't filed a motion yet, but that's my point, is before anything else happens, if council does want to correct it for both reasons, for the extradition and for the local deferred, it's probably 2 birds, 1 stone to call Fulton County and figure out what happened with the court there.
Try that.
can we roll it tomorrow?
Yes, absolutely. Of course. I would reach out to the bonding company, say, hey, man, I did this. You guys messed up. fix this. Otherwise, we can file a complaint. You're telling me you did. If you did, then that's the right thing to do.
I mean, I'm begging you, sir. I'm insulin independent now, and life has changed for me. I know I got in trouble in the past, but you instructed me to do something, and I done it step by step. I changed my life, everything, Your Honor. And
Barry,
sir,
the entire time I've been here, I've never once given a second bond.
So, Your Honor, if I may, if we do
Sure.
get information, would you be open?
I will never say no, but I don't know. I mean,
Well, I'd rather take I don't know than no, so.
right. I don't know. I don't know. I never want to say no, because you never know what someone else is going to provide you to show you that really it's not his fault. And if it's not, then,
Like I said, I've had it happen before where the court demanding
if
jurisdiction.
it's really not his fault, would you
And then-
post?
please,
No, but please, don't beg.
yes.
Because last time we went in, you don't.
Yeah,
Let's see what they have. Let's go from there.
And I will-
I don't want to commit you to an answer. That's really not fair.
Yeah,
So-
and in the spirit of transparency, I do show that he hasn't had any violations since he entered in the deferred because it was concurrent with dismissal of the others.
Yes.
So other than this, there have been no other, but it was September of 2022. But it's just with the sheer amount of history, because it's one of the longest I've seen, that's my concern. And
Saying he's been doing good.
well, that's what,
He's
so
been doing very good.
Right.
They
So that's what I
requested
mean.
early termination for me, sir.
So that's the thing, it's just
Okay.
please.
so I want information from the court because ultimately, in the end, it's not whether it's not the how they prosecute the case. It's whether he's wanted and whether the KBS is true.
Diligence.
So-
Let me see what you got and let's talk.
Okay, we can.
Never gonna, well, I'm not saying never because I always put my foot in my mouth, but let's see and we can regroup. Okay? All right, Mr. Barry.
So tomorrow.
Thanks, Dave.
One defendant couldn't plead guilty because she had nowhere safe to go. The other had a CDL, a steady job, insulin to manage, and a history with no violations since 2022. The judge didn't say never. He said, prove it. Let me see what Fulton County says. One more chance for Barry. Or were 2 bonds already too many? Type bond or no bond. Thanks for watching In Session. There's another real courtroom on your screen right now. See you in the next one.